What's up guys? In today's video we're going to be going for the Platinum Trophy in SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake was originally released in January of 2023 and has a meta score of 70 out of 100 and a user score of 8.2 out of 10. It is currently free for all PlayStation Plus users as it was part of the free monthly games for the month of June. It has both a PS4 and a PS5 version, however if you're looking to auto-pop the trophies, unfortunately I believe that as of the making of this video you cannot auto-pop them, so you cannot get 2 platinums. Now SpongeBob games for me are honestly some of the best I've played from an enjoyment point of view. Like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, I grew up watching SpongeBob basically every morning before school and these games are such a nostalgia hit. I originally platinumed the Battle for Bikini Bottom around 2 years ago, however the Cosmic Shake is not a sequel to this and you can basically pick it up and play whichever one you'd like. So the Platinum for SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake has 44 trophies for us to collect. It is rated a 3 out of 10 for difficulty, will technically require 2 playthroughs, however one is just a collectible tidy up and will take only approximately 12 hours to complete. There are also 3 stages for us to complete in order to get this platinum. So stage 1 requires us to basically just enjoy the game, complete the main story, and in this playthrough you will earn a whole heap of random trophies along the way. Some of the collectibles can be earned early on in the game, however you don't have the full access of SpongeBob's abilities until you complete the game once. After completing stage 1 you can then combine stages 2 and 3 together if you would like to be really efficient. So for stage 2 you need to go back through and play through all of the levels again and get all of the collectibles. Now that you have access to all of the SpongeBob's abilities, it is easier to access certain areas of the map and certain skills certainly make things a lot easier. Another thing to take note of is that there are certain requirements for each boss fight and these will pop you specific trophies. And then finally, after you have done that, you can then finish off stage 3 by completing any miscellaneous trophies that you need to get. So our journey begins where we meet up with SpongeBob and Patrick who are taking a trip to Glove World. Whilst on their visit to Glove World, Patrick and SpongeBob encounter Madame Cassandra. She is a mermaid fortune teller who sells them a bottle of magic bubble soap. This soap can make theirs and everyone else's dreams come true. So after they return home, SpongeBob and Patrick blow bubbles to make their friends' dreams come true. However, SpongeBob and Patrick did not read the fine print on the back of the bottle, and Patrick then finds out that the bottle is actually full of mermaid tears and is the property of King Neptune and cannot be used by mortals.
Wait, it also says property of King Neptune. Not for use by mortals. Use sparingly and with caution.
SpongeBob's bubbles then cause mayhem and they open up portals and suck up buildings and his friends into several wish worlds while covering Bikini Bottom in a substance called cosmic jelly. Patrick is then transformed into a balloon and from here we are basically required to travel into each of the 7 wish worlds, save our friends and return Bikini Bottom back to normal. However, we cannot enter these wish worlds without specific costumes which Madame Cassandra gives us. However, as in typical SpongeBob fashion, both he and Patrick are oblivious to the idea that Madame Cassandra has her own villainous intentions. And so here is where our journey begins and we pop our first trophy for getting our first costume and accessing our first wish world.
Oh boy!
Dress up.
You must feel
Unlock your
awful about
first
this, huh?
costume. In the first wish world, we are required to save Mr. Krabs and help him by farming cactus juice. So in each wishing world, we basically just have to traverse through the world, defeating enemies, completing various challenges, and then fighting a boss at the end. And after we beat the boss, we are then able to safely transport our friend back to Bikini Bottom. From this point onwards, there's not really much more to say about the story other than that we go into each world, save each person, and then return back with jelly for Cassandra. So in the first wishing world, we earned a total of 6 trophies. Bamboozle. Bubble an enemy that hasn't detected SpongeBob. Sponge out of harm's way. Defeat 50 enemies without taking damage inflicted by them. Stunning performance. Push 50 enemies with the Jelly Maker Roar. Return to center. Defeat 5 Jelly Makers by knocking other enemies into them. Bubble the Trouble. Bubble 10 Tartar jellies that are currently engaged in an attack. Deputy. Complete all main missions in the Wild West Jelly Fields. So after saving Mr. Krabs and returning him to Bikini Bottom, we returned back with our jelly to Cassandra, who gave us a new costume and access to the next wishing world. In the next wishing world, we were required to help Squidward out with the production of a film, and then we saved Sandy at the end of the level. Along the way, we earned a total of 4 trophies. Wanted Sponge, hit 25 NPCs. Boxing Champion, destroy 1000 tikis, yeah. Is it a plane? Is it a pizza? Glide 1000 meters throughout the game. Movie Star, complete all main missions in Karate Downtown Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob! In the next wishing world, we're required to help out the Flying Dutchman and get his sock collection back. At the end of the level, we had earned a total of 5 trophies and we had saved the prawn and his anchovies. Music enthusiasts, listen to Slamville perform a solo in peace and quiet. Friendly Fire, defeat a big jelly with the baby boom projectile. King of Bubbles, to bubble 100 enemies. 2. Way of the Sponge, karate kick 100 enemies.
That was an awesome glance.
First Mate, complete all main missions in Pirate Goo Lagoon. And as we did previously, in the next world we were required to save Gary. Now this level was rather short and we only earned 2 trophies. SpongeBob Jelly Pants, collect 10,000 jellies. Scaredy Pants, complete all main missions in Halloween Rock Bottom. No? At this stage, we were now over halfway through the game, and our next level, we were required to save Squidward. As we'd already started to pick up a majority of the miscellaneous trophies, we again only earned 2 trophies in this level. Volley King, defeat 10 baby booms by reflecting their missiles. Ooga, complete all main missions in prehistoric kelp forest. Now, our next world was probably the most beautiful world that we had been in so far, and it definitely gave me some Rainbow Road vibes. In this level, we were required to save Pearl, and trophies are again pretty hard to come by, and we only earned a measly 2. Red and shiny, press 50 buttons. Hey. King of the Castle, complete all main missions in medieval sulfur fields. At this stage of the game, I was definitely starting to feel a tiny little bit fatigued, and I definitely felt like the 7 worlds was just one too many. But at this stage of the game, we returned to Glove World. However, we lost Patrick in the process of travelling there and needed to find him. And so finally, we completed the last world and earned 2 trophies in the process. Splash Zone. Have Glovey Glove defeat 20 enemies during the boss fight. Okay. Ride Rider, complete all main missions in Jelly Glove World. After rescuing all of his friends and giving Cassandra jelly from all of the Wish World, King Neptune intervenes and berates SpongeBob for unknowingly helping Cassandra in her plans. He explains that she stole the bubble soap from him and that she never posed any real danger until SpongeBob decided to help her. Cassandra then traps King Neptune and proclaims her plot to take over the ocean. Squidward then interrupts and yells at SpongeBob for everything that he has done and what has happened to him, and Cassandra uses the cosmic jelly to turn Squidward into a jelly monster. SpongeBob and Patrick are then required to defeat this jelly monster. Local hero, save Bikini Bottom from being destroyed. Tentacle Dodger, don't get hit by Jelly Squidward's tentacles during the boss fight. Hey! After defeating Cassandra and Jelly Squidward, Cassandra is banished through a portal, Squidward and Patrick are returned back to normal, and King Neptune is freed. In gratitude for saving Bikini Bottom, King Neptune grants SpongeBob 1 wish. However, Patrick steals this wish and wishes to do everything all over again despite the others' protests. This then brings Bikini Bottom back into its chaotic state and thus ending the game. So with the game now finished, all I had to do was go through and collect the rest of the collectibles, and this is where the second playthrough starts. Now what's really good about the SpongeBob game is that there are fast travel points throughout the levels, so you don't actually have to replay through every level. I also had a few boss related trophies to get, and while we were going through and cleaning up each level, I also got these done. As I said earlier at the start of the video, you may as well wait until you have every single ability before going through and getting all of the collectibles, as there are certain parts of the maps that you cannot access. So basically for the next 2 hours, I went through every level and cleaned them all up, getting all of the miscellaneous trophies tied to them and all of the collectibles. Sponginator, destroy 500 objects. Okay, cool. Deck Scrubber, reclaim the Dutchman's ship within 5 minutes during the boss fight. Hey, Jellyfish Hunter, catch 50 jellyfish. Yes, the good, the bad, and the Krabby. Catch Mr. Krabs in under 3 minutes. Karate King. Don't take damage during the Sandy boss fight. There we go. Yes, dehydrated Fatal of Pom-Pom Shockwaves during the boss fight. Let's go! And after I finish off, there we go. Jaws with Flaws. Defeat 10 enemies with the Burrower. Finished all of them. Bounce Bob. Jump 10 times in a row on one jump pad. Cool. Hey, Spring Clean. Suck in a total of 100 enemies with the Reef Blower. Let's go. Yes, Knights in Shining PJs. Deliver all cakes without getting hit once. Trophy. Yeah, Sponge Lock. Holmes Pants. Find the secret spatula in every level. Yeah, yes! Bet you didn't see that coming. Don't get seen by King Gary during the boss fight. There we go. Wrath Tub. Defeat 25 enemies with the Big Jellies attack. Beach Spinster. Spin 6 umbrellas at once. Hazardous. Defeat 25 Ninjellies with environmental hazards. So at this stage of the game, I only had 2 trophies left to get, and I was getting a little bit nervous. I had been following a collectible guide, and for some reason I had 1 gold coin missing. I restarted the game, reloaded saves, and I still had 1 coin missing, even though I'd found everything on the guide. However, in the Wild West Lagoons, there is 1 coin that is not put in any of the collectible guides, and there is actually 12 instead of 11 coins there. Luckily, after a bit of Googling, I was able to find this out, and then I got this last coin, which then popped my second last trophy. Yes! Want to see me do it again. Clear every level and defeat the final boss. Now, the last trophy I had to get was for buying every costume in Cassandra's store. After doing my 2 playthroughs, I was around 5,000 jellies short of being able to buy all the costumes. However, in the karate level, if you go over to this bin, you can then hit it and you will constantly spawn in 2 jellies. And it took me around approximately 40 minutes to get the 5,000 jellies, to then buy the last costumes. Fashion Hunter. Unlock all costumes. 1 sponge to rule them all. Collect all trophies. Let's go! And so with that, we earned Platinum Trophy number 71. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake is absolutely a game that I would recommend getting the Platinum in, particularly if you're looking for something easy to just cruise through and not really think too much about. SpongeBob is a massive nostalgia hit for me and is definitely one of the better games we've gotten in the free monthly games. As always, please leave a like, comment and subscribe down below if you haven't, and I will see you guys all in the next one.